Close your eyes and imagine someone filmed your darkest moments of stress. They played it back for you to see tomorrow. Would you be proud of that woman, or would you look at the screen and whisper, "That is not who I want to be"? If your tone and your tension were broadcast for the world to see, would it match the grounded version of you that lives in your heart? Tonight we are going to retrain your nervous system from the inside out. Stay with me, because your calm is not just a trait. It is your greatest power. The confession and science asterisk. I want to talk to you like a friend in a quiet room, because I have been there too. Calm is not something you are just born with. It is a trainable skill. It is your access point to your true self. We often go down old roads of anger or blowing up because those are patterns we learned when we were small. But you can train a new pattern starting right now. Let us look at why you lose your cool even when you know better. It is just your brain doing what it was designed to do to keep you alive. You have the prefrontal cortex, which is the CEO of your logic. Then you have the amygdala, which is your threat detection system, scanning for danger every single second. When your brain perceives a threat, the amygdala hijacks the entire system. Logic goes out the window. Blood rushes away from your thinking brain and into survival mode. You might just be triggered by a simple comment from a coworker, but your brain is preparing to fight to the death. It sends hormones to your body screaming that we have to save your life. This is why you snap at the people you love even after you promised yourself you would stay cool. You are not broken. You are just flooded. And that flood is not even about the person in front of you. It is about how your brain interprets the situation based on old programming from your past. The root of the pattern asterisk. Why do some people stay still while others unravel? It is all about the environment that shaped your nervous system. If you grew up with unpredictable parents, you probably learned to walk on eggshells or over-explain yourself just to feel safe. Maybe you learned to be the quiet child because the house was too chaotic. If you were ignored when you were upset, you might shut down now as an adult whenever conflict arises. These are protective strategies you learned in childhood that show up anytime your body senses danger, even when there isn't any real threat. It is not logical danger. It is felt danger. Your body and brain are processing it together, and it feels like a crisis even when it is just a conversation. The training, reprogramming. So how do we go from being shaken up to being grounded? How do we move from fight or flight into the calm of the parasympathetic nervous system? This is where the real work begins. It is not easy or fast because you are reprogramming a lifetime of patterns. But this work is worth it for a life of peace. The first tool is the 6-second pause and anchoring to your body. When your brain is spinning, do not argue with your thoughts because logic is gone. Get out of your head and into your body. Pause for 6 seconds before you say a word. It takes exactly that long for stress chemicals like cortisol to start metabolizing. Remove yourself if you have to. Go to a different room. Take deep breaths through your nose and hum on the way out. Humming stimulates your vagus nerve, which tells your nervous system that you are safe now. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the temperature of the air on your skin. The most powerful person in the room is the one who can pause and choose a reaction instead of just exploding. Name it to tame it asterisk. There is a beautiful tactic called name it to tame it. When emotion floods you, you need to bring your thinking brain back online. The fastest way to do that is to label what you are feeling. Say it out loud. I notice my anger is rising. I feel overwhelmed. My chest is tight. This simple act shifts activity from the fear center to the logical center of your brain. It separates you from the emotion. You are not the storm. You are just the one watching the storm pass by. Calm does not mean you will never be triggered again. It means you learn to recover faster. You start to recognize the pattern and you refuse to let it drive the car. Most people have no clue what is happening inside them. They are just reacting. But you are building the superpower of awareness. Neuroplasticity is real and you can literally reshape your response to the world. The superpower of Calmest. What if your greatest strength isn't being the loudest or the fastest? What if it is being the calmest person in the room? That is real self-mastery. It does not mean you never get scared or overwhelmed. It means you have trained your nervous system to trust that you know how to bring yourself back to center. Next time you feel that heat in your chest and the urge to lash out, just pause. Feel it. Name it. Remind yourself that you are safe now. You are not being threatened. You can slow down. And you are going to choose how you feel. If you do this over and over, you become a version of yourself you are finally proud of. The Raw Relationship Truth *. On this channel, The Raw Relationship Truth, I share science-backed ideas to help you understand your worth and build the strong, loving relationships you deserve. Subscribe to the channel and join our community. And please like this video, it really helps me create more. Thanks for watching. You are doing the work and I am so proud of you. End.